Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time for MPWF SummerSlam. We are here live in Bridgetown, Barbados for MPWF Metal Episode 7. And we're going to kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, with some raw action as the United States Champion Richard Hawkins defends against Lethal Mathematics. And we've actually made a video preview to show you guys what happened in the United States Championship Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head to the Titantron and let's check out exactly how this match came to play.
Under a sky of dust, a constant wave of tension on top of broken trust. The lessons that you taught me, I learned were never true. Now I find myself in question.
They point the finger at me again.
Guilty by association.
You point the finger at me again.
I wanna run away, never say goodbye. I wanna know the truth instead of wondering why. I wanna know the answers, no more lies. I wanna shut the door and open up my mind. Paper bags and angry voices.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a preview to what happened for this United States Championship matchup tonight. Lethal Mathematics went one-on-one with former United States Champion Lamar James Jackson. Now, Lamar James Jackson a couple weeks back suffered an injury by Tyler Fell to his knee. Lethal Mathematics exploited that, and it's actually been brought in that Lethal Mathematics has dislocated Lamar James Jackson's knee, and he will be out of action for a couple weeks. Now, some fans obviously don't agree with what Lethal Mathematics did, but Lethal Mathematics, when he took out the knee of Lamar James Jackson, he basically set him up for success. He took advantage of the situation, and now he's challenging against Richard Hawkins for the United States Championship. And you can feel the emotion in the crowd as we're all ready tonight for one huge night. MPWF Metal, the pre-show, pumping us up, getting us ready for the CPV SummerSlam tonight. It's going to be one hell of an evening, and I cannot wait for this United States Championship match. And here is the opponent of Lethal Mathematics tonight, the current United States Champion, Richard Hawkins. Now let's take a step back. Richard Hawkins won the United States Championship from Lamar James Jackson at Cyber Sunday. He then went on to defeat Lamar James Jackson in a rematch up at the Resurrection. And then on this past week of MPWF Raw, he defended the title against Tyler Fell. A lot of people say that Richard Hawkins is the perfect United States Champion. He defends that championship against absolutely anyone, and he is ready at all times. We saw in MPWF Metal last week, he took on MXZ. Like I said, Richard Hawkins will take on all comers at all times, and tonight, he has to face the second youngest superstar in the entire MPWF in Lethal Mathematics. Now, we've seen Lethal Mathematics that he will take advantage of a situation, so Richard Hawkins now knows, after scouting that matchup from last week, that if he leaves any kind of opening, Lethal Mathematics will take it. Lethal Mathematics will exploit that opening so he can wear his first singles championship, and that's the United States title. And you know that Richard Hawkins does not want to lose that tonight. I said Richard Hawkins, I spoke with him before the show began. Richard Hawkins said he is pumped tonight. He loves the atmosphere in Barbados, but the Barbados crowd is pumped. They're happy that this is the first time ever that a CPV, I think, event is being held in Barbados here live on YouTube for SummerSlam. Wow, this is going to be one hell of an evening. If you couldn't tell already, I am pumped. And it's the first of two championships being defended here tonight on MPWF Metal. Don't forget, the Cruiserweight Championship will be defended on the line, also in the main event, as White Boy Fresh takes on El Masko Luchaderas later on this evening. I mean, look at both these men staring down the United States Championship belt. They know what's on the line, and they're ready to go. And both men looking at each other, and you can imagine these guys both have a lot of respect for each other. as they're respecting each other right now is Lethal Mathematics and Richard Hawkins. Oh, what a quick shot there by Lethal Mathematics. And Mathematics has shocked many superstars with his supreme quickness and his amazing experience for his age. And I think that's what caught Lamar James Jackson a little off guard on MPWF Raw. But Richard Hawkins fighting back with punches and kicks, going back and forth. And now Richard Hawkins, oh, huge atomic drop there on Lethal Mathematics. And oh wait, Lethal Mathematics, look at how quick that was. Lethal Mathematics out of nowhere turning that into a couple blows to the back. And Mathematics, I think he's going to want to have to use his quickness in this matchup. As we saw before, the power game wasn't too effective by Mathematics. He had to go to the technical wrestling and the speed against Lamar James Jackson. But Richard Hawkins is more of a technical wrestler, so I think that Lethal Mathematics' best bet is to go with those fast-paced, high-impact top rope moves that we've seen him use in the past. And now Richard Hawkins beating down on Lethal Mathematics in the corner and grounding him, showing the savvy experience of the United States champion, and now stomping away at Richard Hawkins. I'm saying Richard Hawkins is not the type of guy to overlook Lethal Mathematics. You bet your bottom dollar that Richard Hawkins has spent since Monday night checking every tape he can find of Lethal Mathematics before this match began. Been watching every single one of his singles matches, his tag team matches, developing and learning the style of how Lethal Mathematics wrestles in the ring. That was a hard mat slam there by Mathematics, and Mathematics up to the top rope, asking the Barbados crowd, and oh, missing trivial science. Richard Hawkins moves out the way. That's what I'm talking about. Well scouted there by Hawkins, going for a quick cover. 1, 2, and oh, kick out there by Lethal Mathematics. Now don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the Lethal Mathematics parents are from Barbados, so this crowd is slightly in the corner of Mathematics tonight. Oh, Mathematics, oh, just gets the shoulder up. Plus, Lethal Mathematics' brother Shaun Stevens will be competing also tonight as he takes on Brian Adams, and we'll explain the situation between those two later on in the evening. Oh, beautiful elbow there by Mathematics, sending Richard Hawkins to the outside of the ring. Will Mathematics go airborne? And yes, he does! Corkscrew puncher there by Lethal Mathematics. What a maneuver! Mathematics with a huge corkscrew puncher takes down Richard Hawkins. Now Mathematics finds himself back in control. Irish whip now sending Hawkins back inside the ring. Oh, huge elbow to the throat. And Mathematics finds himself in control, much like he did on MPWF Raw. And here comes that curve stomp maneuver we've seen him use. And oh, I'm saying that speed seems to be overwhelming Richard Hawkins. I mean, it is not too often that you see a superstar as fast as him. Oh, what a beautiful net breaker there by Lethal Mathematics. Lethal Mathematics, so young, so good. And here goes the cover. And oh, kick out there by Richard Hawkins. And oh, Mathematics, another Irish whip once more. Richard Hawkins has been struggling to get out the gate here. Oh, big elbow there by Mathematics. Oh, he trips though. And oh, now he's the one grounding Richard Hawkins. Mathematics grounding Hawkins and telling them that he's in control. Okay, some people might think that Lethal Mathematics comes off as a little bit arrogant, but I think that he's just extremely confident in his ability, and he knows how good he is. He knows how well he does in the ring. And now, oh, Mathematics going for a camel clutch submission, but it's a rope break. Hawkins able to get his arm out on the bottom rope. And now, oh, going for a waist lock. Ooh. Shot that to the back of the neck of Richard Hawkins. But Richard Hawkins with an arm twist, and Hawkins slapping away Lethal Mathematics. And Hawkins proud of his actions. And Lethal Mathematics wasn't too happy about that slap. Retaliates back with an elbow. Now back to the top rope goes Mathematics. Oh, trivial science off the top rope.